What is going on, guys? EmSwizzle here, and today I'll be talking about a few small details that would make Animal Crossing New Horizons so much better. Now, obviously, there are tons of complaints such as the online play being bad or the dodos and a bunch of other things like that. But today, I'll be talking about the biggest issues, but yet the smallest things that Nintendo could easily fix that would improve everyone's gameplay experience with Animal Crossing New Horizons, and these are things that we have made obvious as a problem and still have not gotten a patch or resolution. And I'm sure everything that I mentioned today you have been through and have been annoyed by it. So without further ado, let's get right into some of the smallest details that would make Animal Crossing New Horizons so much better. The first little detail that would make the game so much better is being able to purchase Nook Mile tickets in bulk. Have you ever wanted to go island hopping and printing 20 Nook Mile tickets takes you about 10 minutes? Yeah, Nintendo, we need a better way to print out Nook Mile tickets. It would be so much nicer if we could just choose how many that we wanted to print and purchase all of them at once, instead of doing them one by one. Real ATMs don't even work like that. So why does this one work like this? I don't actually think that Nintendo knew how big Nook Mile tickets would be, so maybe that's why, but it still would make sense for us to be able to purchase them in bulk. The next small detail that would make the game so much better is being able to purchase clothes from Able Sisters in bulk. Have you ever gone to the Able Sisters curtain and it only lets you buy one of each type of clothing at a time? For example, one shirt, one pair of shoes, and one pair of pants. Why is it like that? How come we can't just select everything that we want at one time and ship it all back to our storage to keep, or even just so we can catalog the items? I'm sure everyone would want more than just one of each type of clothing. Some people may want multiple shirts or multiple shoes, pants, whatever. So why make it like this? This is one of the worst ones on this list. It should not be that hard to let us purchase these items in bulk so that we can catalog them and put them in our storage. No one just wants one type of shirt or one type of pants. The next small detail that would make this game so much better is being able to order more than 5 things from the Nook Shopping app. Now, this one may sound a little bit dumb to you, it may or may not, but let me put you in a scenario. You are redoing your Animal Crossing island, and all of a sudden a bunch of ideas just flow into your head, and you need a bunch of items for it. So you go to the Nook Shopping app and order everything that you want, just to be told that you can only order up to 5 things, and not 20 things that you want. I mean, it might fill up your mail a lot, but if I'm allowed to order as many things that I want from Amazon and other retailers, then I should certainly be able to order as many things as I want from Nook Shopping. And why does it have to go in our mail? How about just some packages outside our house, just some cardboard boxes? I don't get it. The next small detail that would make the game so much better is way less dialogue, please. Now, the NPC that most people actually criticize the most in New Horizons is Orville and Wilbur. Well, really just Orville, sorry about that. Who has tons and tons of dialogue. But let's also not forget about Flick and CJ, who have way more dialogue, actually. Before you can even start the bug off or fishing tourney, it takes about a minute to 2 minutes and a half to actually start up a game with them. They go through how many points you earned and if you want prizes and how to start one, and then, I don't know, it's just too much. And with Orville, it takes about a minute to fly. Why can't we just have so much less dialogue to actually read? And then it would get us into games or to fly so much faster. It's only cool to read the first time, and then all the dialogue just gets kind of annoying to us. The next small detail that would make the game so much better is adding minigames to online multiplayer. Now, if you are someone who plays online play quite frequently like me, you would know that as of right now, there's not any actual minigames, and there's not really that much to do in multiplayer other than create your own games, like musical chairs, or hide and seek, Simon Says, stuff like that. At least in Animal Crossing New Leaf, we had Tortimer Island to go to, we can catch some fish, catch bugs, go on adventures, stuff like that. Which was fun to play in multiplayer with a friend, but in New Horizons we don't have anything to do. So what I do, like I said, hide and seek, musical chairs, or other various games that we can create. But it would be so much better for Nintendo to actually set up minigames for us to play on a multiplayer. The next small detail that would make the game so much better is being able to change the name of our island. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys chose your island name a long time ago, unless you are a recent player, and wish that you could change it without restarting your entire Animal Crossing island. How hard would it be for Nintendo to add a feature where players can go and talk to Isabel about changing your island name? You can already change the flag and town tune, so why can't we change the island name? Everyone would love this feature, and it is so highly requested. I don't get why they don't just add it already. Everybody wants to do this. Everyone would love this feature, and let's be honest, everybody here watching kind of wants to change their island name, don't you? And if you said no, then you're lying to yourself. The next small detail that would make the game so much better is if Isabel would tell us more news than her finding a sock, or finishing a puzzle, or calling her parents. Any of those. It's almost been an entire year of New Horizons, and it would be so cool if Nintendo could update her dialogue. And what I mean by more news is Isabel could tell us if she saw someone wash up on the shore, if Gulliver is on your island, or say that CJ or Flick is walking around the island. She always says that there is no news for today, but that is a lie. She could tell us a lot more useful news that would be good for everybody to know. The next small little detail that would make the game so much better is adding a fossil section to the Critterpedia, even though they're not actually critters. So at this point in Animal Crossing, I would assume that a lot of you guys are finished collecting all of your fossils for the museum, but it would have been so useful to add a fossil section to the Critterpedia on the Nook phone. So then we could keep track of all the fossils that we have and the ones that we still need to collect. It would have been useful because, to be honest, I had absolutely no clue how many fossils I had until I had to count them one by one in the catalog and look up a website that had all the fossils and compare which ones I did not have. And that actually took, well, forever. The next small detail that would make the game so much better is the ability to move the plaza and the airport. Now, the reason why this is a big deal is because most people restart their islands because of this, and it would be so much easier to move the plaza and the airport to prevent people from having to restart their island. They would be able to move the plaza and the airport after the resident services has been upgraded, and the move should cost about 100,000 bells, which seems reasonable because that is twice the amount of bells that it costs to move a villager's house. Although Nintendo probably did not let us move the plaza or the airport because they do not want us to be able to control every single thing about the island, kind of like how they did in New Leaf, how we cannot move any cafes or resident services or villagers' homes. We couldn't move anything. So they don't want you to take over the entire island, so that's probably why they did not let us do this. The next small detail that would make Animal Crossing New Horizons so much better is the ability to move out a villager without using an amiibo. Now, let's not forget that you do play the role as the resident representative, so with you having that title for your island, you should really be able to kick out any villager that you would like without them having to ask you. Now, yes, we are not the mayor or anything like that, but we are still in charge of the island in some ways, and actually a lot of ways. So I think with this little title that we have of being resident representative, that we should be able to kick out villagers that we do not like on our islands, and let's say that they're causing trouble, because let's be honest, reporting them to Isabel does absolutely nothing. It does absolutely nothing. It just makes you think that you're kicking them out, but you're not. The next small little detail that would make Animal Crossing New Horizons so much better is if you only had to scan an amiibo one time for them to move in. If you have moved in an amiibo card in New Horizons to the campsite, like me, then you would know that it takes 3 days for the villager to move in, which actually feels like forever, I swear. It's the longest 3 days of your life. The New Leaf Amiibo method was so much easier. All you had to do was talk to Wisp from the little teapot or lamp, whatever you call it, I don't even know what you call it. And all you had to do was scan the villager amiibo card and confirm who you would like to move out of the town. But now in New Horizons, we have to bring the villagers one thing each day for 3 days, which is honestly very annoying. Why can't it just be like New Leaf, man? It was so much easier back then. The next small detail that would make the game so much better is adding a small little durability meter for tools in your inventory. Now, I know that we've all been at that point where we are using a tool, whether we are fishing, digging up flowers, chopping down trees, or catching bugs, and then the tool just breaks out of absolutely nowhere with no warning. How much nicer would it be to have a durability bar that goes down as you use the tool that lets you know when the tool will break? It'll prepare you and not be annoying when the tool breaks out of absolutely nowhere. And the final small detail that would make Animal Crossing New Horizons so much better is adding a little highlighted area to show where your shovel is going to dig. Now, having this feature would make people less annoyed because sometimes it is a bit hard to choose exactly where you would like your shovel to dig, and if we had a highlighted area to show where we are digging, then that would never happen again because, well, we know exactly where we're going to dig. I don't know, I dig in the wrong spot all the time, and it kind of gets me a little frustrated and annoyed because we have to dig, and that takes a while, and cover it back up, and that also takes a while, and then actually dig where we want to dig. I don't know, it's a bit frustrating, but yeah, a highlighted area would definitely be very useful. So guys, that is going to wrap up the video, and to be honest guys, there are still tons of small details that we could talk about. So if you guys would like a part 2, let me know in the comments below, and if you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe to the channel as it really helps me out, and comment the word detail if you made it all the way to the end of the video. And while you're at it, comment down below what other small details could be added, and maybe you and your comment will be featured in the part 2. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. That is all. Before you leave, check out all of the links in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I cut her off when I say that we're done, but I say that we're done every day. Don't want me back, but you're keeping me rough. You tell me what you want from me. You was so 50, is you really with me? Cause I can be gone in a day. What do you want from me? What do you want from me?